Welcome back to a Faster PC live support. I know you've been waiting all week for this show. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Give us a call, or 772 head over to our 340 Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems. And we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do. And welcome back to a Faster PC live technical support. I know you've been waiting all week. We're back. We're ready to answer your computer and technical questions. And we'll be talking today, not just answering questions, but we'll be talking a little bit about streaming here in a few minutes. And we're going to be talking about and asking the question whether hackers took down the St. Lucie County computer networks. You may have heard about that. So we'll be going over that in the second segment of today's show. We do also have a question that came in via email. By the way, if you have computer questions, you don't have to wait until the show starts. You can actually call our office throughout the week. Our number is 772-878-5978, or send us an email. You can send an email to sales@afasterpc.com and just ask for your question to be covered on the next edition of a Faster PC Live Technical Support, and we'll cover it. We had a customer that did just that this past week, and we'll be covering their question as well today. And if we don't get to all the questions today, we'll cover your question next week as well. But I did want to go over a little bit about, we talked last week and we talked previous to that about how to actually watch the World Series and without a cable TV subscription. And this is pretty big. I mean, definitely you want to be able to do this if you don't have cable TV. And I know some of you out there don't have cable TV and you're wanting, hey, I want to watch the World Series. Maybe you want to watch something else. Maybe you don't care about the World Series, but I know that there are people out there that do want to watch it even though they don't want to pay for a cable TV subscription. And so we showed how to do that. And there are other people out there that you have a cable TV subscription, but you're watching the price go up and up and up and up, and you're thinking, wow, with everything else going up so much, why don't I just get rid of this cable TV subscription and I can actually save myself some money? So we actually did show how to do that. It was really an exciting World Series, I thought. Really, if you were to go back, I meant to say this last week, but if we were to go back, let's say a week earlier than last week's show, maybe even midweek, I was convinced that the teams in the Super Bowl, or the teams in the World Series, not the Super Bowl, but the teams in this World Series would actually be the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies, because they were both creaming the opponents. But we know that we actually had the Rangers and we had the Diamondbacks in in the World Series, and it really was an exciting game. Especially that first game was really exciting. Exciting to see the Diamondbacks get on base, how fast they are, running through the bases, and then to see the power of the Rangers, to see the pitching duels and everything that happened and how it played out. I mean, some of the games the Diamondbacks really were superior most of the game in pitching, but then they just had the Rangers just found a way to get some big hits, and so it was really exciting. One thing that I found interesting, I watched all of the games on YouTube TV, which is a streaming platform. And so it's not YouTube, it's YouTube TV. It's actually a subscription that is designed, streaming platform that's designed to replace your cable TV subscription. And the price has gone up a little bit since subscribing, but it does provide DVR, which stands for digital video recording ability. So what I have done in the past is I've told it to record all Major League Baseball postseason games. So when the games came on, I didn't have to be there to watch it. I could, when I got home, if I didn't get home right when because sometimes I'm out at customers' homes or customers' businesses late at night, and I'm ready. It takes me a little while sometimes to actually get over there and to watch the games. So what I actually did is I went ahead and I was able to go ahead and watch the games after they started. So what I did is I actually, when I got home, I actually and I got my food ready. I sat down. I was ready to go. Sometimes even before I got my food ready, I was able to actually watch the game, and so this is something that I was able to watch it in delay. I actually started the game and I turned it on, and it actually said, "Hey, do you want to watch from the beginning, or do you want to watch from live? Do you want to catch up through watching some of the plays that are happening right now?" So I was able to actually watch it from the beginning and then fast forward through the commercials. So I didn't have to watch the commercials. And on YouTube TV, it's really pretty easy. You just hit fast forward. You do see the commercials because they show a little thumbnail that shows you what the commercial, what's actually showing. So you see if it's a Progressive or a commercial or a State Farm commercial. You'll actually see that. When you get to where you see the baseball field and the team and whatever, typically you can either start right there, but you might miss a pitch or two if it's the World Series. If it's NFL, you might miss a play or two. So you can go back one tick, which takes you back 15 seconds. And then what happens is when you go back 15 seconds, you can actually watch it then, and you're able to continue. You're able to, you might catch just a little bit of the commercial, but you're going to be able to get the entire that segment of the game, and that was really cool. When I watched on Monday, YouTube actually gave me the option of doing a split screen where I would see the World Series on one part of the screen and the Monday Night Football on the other side of the screen. And, that would be quite a bit to take in. I mean, one of the things that I see when I watch sports, I want to actually watch and I want to see what's happening. And sometimes the announcers will get to talking about something. They'll get into a story, and I'm very audio oriented. So I learn through audio quite a bit, and that really captures my attention. So sometimes I actually have to go back, and I actually have to go back and check and make sure that I'm not actually missing anything. So you can actually rewind. Sometimes I paused, if I needed to go get something to eat or get something to drink or use the bathroom. I can also, one of the things I also did is sometimes during the commercials I would go do that and not fast forward through that portion of the commercial. But, you think about Monday night game, or maybe you're a college football fan and you want to watch one game and listen to that game, but you also want to kind of follow what's happening in another game. Well, you could use that split screen to do that. Then we came to Thursday Night Football, and we've talked about Thursday Night Football now on Amazon Prime, except for that first Thursday night of the year. All the games are on Amazon Prime. They even announced, I didn't know this to begin with, but they announced that on Black Friday there's going to be a game that's on Amazon Prime as well. I'm not sure if any of the games on Thanksgiving are on Amazon Prime, because typically Thursday Night Football is, and maybe because typically you've had 3 different games, and a lot of times they're on different networks. So maybe Amazon said, "Hey, give us a game on Black Friday." So it actually starts, I think, at 1:30. Amazon, it was kind of interesting. I'm a Steelers fan. The Steelers played Thursday Night Football this week, and I watched it. And Amazon starts their show pretty early. They have actually about an hour and 15 minutes of pregame, and then they get into the game. And then one of the things with fast forwarding through commercials on Amazon is you actually don't see you don't see a thumbnail, so you actually have to just go and look and see. Well, I don't know exactly. You kind of have to estimate, where you are, and fast forward, maybe 30 seconds or a minute or 2 minutes or so. And sometimes you have to go backwards once it starts. But that's just some update on some of the streaming that we saw. You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station, and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com, click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. A Faster PC can solve any computer problems, from software installs, viruses, spyware, malware, to those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardwired networks, from small networks to large Active Directory networks and multi-site VPN networks. We can also connect all of your network-capable devices in your home or office, and we provide on-site and remote service. Computer problems?
The Faster PC
solves computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1, next to the new Dollar General in Port St. Lucie, and on the web at
www.fastpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. For more information, our number is 772-878-5978. Again, that's 878-5978. Computer problems?
The Faster PC
solves computer problems. A Faster PC has been here, and as Florida begins to open for business,
The Faster PC
will remain open to repair computers 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 Saturdays. We offer curbside drop-off and pickup and on-site service where a Faster PC can come to you. And we can fix many computer problems remotely without requiring any in-person contact. A Faster PC is also working to help our customers set up remote access so that employees can continue to work and be productive from home. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1, next to the new Dollar General in Port St. Lucie, and on the web at
www.afasterpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. Again, that's 772-878-5978. Even in times like these, when you have computer problems,
you need a Faster PC.
Hey, we're back ready to answer your computer questions. This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, and I do want to answer your computer question right now. But I can't answer it if you don't give us a call and let us know that you have a question. 772-340-1590 is the number to get your computer questions answered for free. Again, 772-340-1590. You can also type your computer question into the comment section of the live video that's going on right now at Facebook. So to get there, you go over to facebook.com and just search for Faster PC. We have about 23,000 likes, not quite 23,000 likes. You can also go to our Facebook or our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC. That'll take you directly to our Facebook page. And again, you can not only hear the show, but see the show. Sometimes as I'm answering questions, what will happen is I'll actually be able to show you the steps that I go through to resolve those computer questions and those computer issues. So again, head over to our Facebook page to see that. And if you're not at a place where you can watch it right now, that's fine, because you can watch this at your convenience. We're recording it. So you know what? Later on when you're free, watch it. You can watch it on a smartphone, on a tablet, on a computer. And we also want to let you know, remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to work on your computers. So you can actually, if you want to have your computer worked on, 7190 South US 1, Port St. Lucie. We're on the east side of US 1, and we are here ready to answer computer questions as well. So, hey, give us a call. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. And welcome back to A Faster PC Live Technical Support. We are back ready to answer your questions. And what we're going to be talking about on this segment is we're going to be asking the question, did hackers shut down the St. Lucie County network? You may have heard about this. In fact, I received a text. You might have received a text about this. St. Lucie County and their entire network went down. And now this affected really just about everyone. It affected the tax collector. It affected the clerk of the court. It affected the public defender. I would imagine it affected the prosecutor's office, the district attorney as well. Although, maybe they have a separate network, but I know most of this was actually tied in and working together. And what you actually saw was the network being down so that people couldn't get their driver's license renewed or couldn't get their tag renewed, their registration, or couldn't get a title. And really, the St. Lucie County government has not been very forthcoming on what is actually happening. And one of the things I've seen in some of the news reports, they're saying that they're taking all forensic precautions, and they're examining what happened, and they're seeing whether this was hackers or not. They haven't said it was hackers, but they are scanning every computer that is in in their, whether it's a laptop or a desktop. They're scanning these. They're marking them as clean, and they are slowly bringing computers online. Now, the tax collector's office, the state of Florida actually has these mobile units that they brought into their parking lots, and they were able to process some transactions through those. You also had, I think, maybe Thursday or Friday, they opened up, or were planning on opening up, their tradition office of the tax collector. So apparently that one wasn't hit, but it does look like to me that this is the work of hackers, because why else would you scan for infections unless you think that what is happening is suspicious and is not in the norm. Here's another thing. I'm not sure what tools they're using, but really a lot of the really good hacking tools are not really found by antivirus products. I mean, you can run, and certainly we do run when a customer brings us a computer that's has been compromised, or maybe they're tricked into clicking on a link or opening an attachment, or they let scammers into their system. They're tricked into doing that. We certainly scan their system. We check it out. We see what's happening. We have multiple tools that we run, but we also realize that those tools don't show us everything that there is to be seen. So it's very interesting. If you were to run a scan with a antivirus product or even anti-malware product, that product is only going to find what it's programmed to find. So there's definitions, what the definitions do is they tell you what it is that you actually can find. And so they're looking, they say, well, the definition says, well, this is a virus, this is malware, this is PUP, which is potentially an unwanted program. This is a adware, which means that it provides ads. This is spyware, which means it spies on you. This might be malware. So they have various definitions for various threats out there. But if there's a new threat that they don't know about yet, they're not going to find it. So some of the tools do use artificial intelligence, so they can say, well, something here is not quite happening exactly right. Another thing that's interesting, the St. Lucie County spokespeople, or maybe it's someone from the IT department itself, said that there was actually what they saw was they saw some odd things happening, and so they shut down their network to make sure that they actually could prevent this further spread of this. Well, I can tell you that I have personally witnessed with with a ransomware event. I personally witnessed files that were accessible and then later on were not accessible because they were encrypted based on an active infection that was actually running on a system. And we did need to isolate that system, and back then we really didn't have a way to do that other than pulling the plug and either turning the system off or getting the system where it's at least not connected to the network so that it can't encrypt any data on any other computer. So that it appears that was still the case at the county, that they actually don't have the ability to isolate a computer. Now here's something that they may or may not know. Hopefully they can find this out. But you do have the capability today to be able to actually keep a computer connected to the internet, but also isolated so that it can't communicate with any other computers. It's also possible to have software on the computer that prohibits unknown software from running, and also specifies which programs can write data or read data or change data on the hard drive, and which programs, all other programs can't. So having this type of tools really could have helped in this situation, and I don't know that they didn't have them, but based on their response of shutting down the network, and actually they're still to this day, they're still having problems with telephones not working. Not all the computers are working. Some offices are open. Other offices are still closed. Some are open but are only able to do certain things. And the tax collector is even asking, hey, if you don't need to come right now, wait a few weeks and we'll have this all sorted out. It'll be easier then, and you can get things taken care of a little bit later. And, you kind of think, well, when do you have to take care of things? Well, maybe your birthday's this month and you need to renew your tag, or, your license is about to expire. Maybe you're going to fly and you need that little gold star on your driver's license. Well, you can get some of that done right now. but it's going to be a little bit difficult, until they get everything all the way online. But there are tools available today, and we have them available. We have them running on our systems, by the way, that actually, first of all, we actually can tell and we can actually select what we want to run, what we don't want to run. We can actually configure the system so that the programs that we use and that we need to run on a regular basis, those programs are allowed to run and allowed to function. Sometimes when there's an update, we might need to update the permission and say, okay, it's okay for this update to run. It's okay for this new version of the program to run, because sometimes the software manufacturers, they'll change certain things. They'll change the file name, or they'll change what's known as the hash, which tells the software what program is actually. It's one of the ways that software looks at a program and says, hey, this is legitimate to run. So some of those things change, and what has to happen is you actually have to get in there and you have to look at it, and you have to actually reapprove this program sometimes because it changed during an update. But when a new program, let's say an employee is tricked into clicking on a link, or maybe even you are tricked into clicking on a link that launches malicious code, well, that software doesn't have the right to run. And so you get a little deny, and the program says it failed. And so, this is really a great way to actually help protect. It's called Zero Trust. And it's a great way to help protect computers, computer systems, and computer networks. There's even zero trust on the network level, where the software actually says, hey, listen, if you are trying to connect to me and you're not running this agent, you're not going to get here. We're going to deny everything except for requests that come from a computer that has this agent running on it. And that helps protect you from outside threats that may be able to find a vulnerability and a way in through a firewall that's there. That has a security, unpatched security hole. And these things, with firewalls, what are firewalls? Well, there's a firewall on your computer, but typically you also have a firewall protecting a network as well. And that allows, it's kind of like, a firewall a firewall is designed to keep fire out. Well, a firewall in computers is designed to keep hackers out and to keep threats out. And so what actually happens with this firewall is you actually have situations where you're going to be able to, the firewall is supposed to block bad actors from getting into the network. Well, there are known security holes and there are unknown security holes in these firewalls. The known ones have patches if the firewall is still supported and there's an active support contract. Those patches can be installed if it's in your home. Let's say you have a router in your home. Well, there are firmware updates that can be installed, and typically the manufacturers will support those devices for a certain period of time. Those can be installed, and they'll close known security holes. Well, then there's unknown security holes, and the unknown security holes eventually become known, and at that point, the hardware or software manufacturer works on a patch. It's important, it's vital to get that installed as quickly as it is available to close those security holes. Another thing, again, as we talked about, having software that changes and says, hey, listen, only these programs are allowed to write data and read data, change data on this drive. What are we talking about with data? We're talking about pictures. We're talking about Word documents, Excel documents. We're talking about PDF documents. In this case, with St. Lucie County, we're probably talking about databases also. I mean, just think about all the information that St. Lucie County, the various departments have on you. They have your driver's license, they have your date of birth, they have your address, they have whether you're registered as a Republican or a Democrat or an independent, whether you're not registered to vote at all. All of this information is available. Really, a lot of the information that would be required for identity theft is available. If this is a breach and your data was affected, I can tell you this is going to be massive. This is going to be huge. Hopefully they got everything shut down before the hackers got the information. But typically, by the time you know that there's a problem, they already have your data. And part of the ransom and ransomware is not just to get your data that's been encrypted back, but also to actually get for them not to release your data on the dark web. And at that point, you're trusting a hacker to be ethical. You're trusting a hacker to keep his word. Better yet, work to keep the hackers out. And one of the things that, there's so many additional tools that we have available today. We have Zero Trust at the network level. We have employee training. We can even provide this for individuals as well, just so you can educate yourself and know. But really, 91% of all breaches happen because an employee clicks on a link or opens an attachment and lets them in. And, these are types of services. We can even scan your network to determine if your network is safe or vulnerable. Even if you have another IT provider and you say, hey, I'm good. Well, are you sure? Wouldn't it be better to get a second opinion? We can do that here at A Faster PC. You're listening to A Faster PC radio, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station, and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to answer your questions. If you have questions, hey, now's a good time to get in line to ask your questions. 772-340-1590 is the number to call to have your computer questions answered. Or you can head over to our Facebook page and you can type your question into the comment section of the live video. And again, you can either go to facebook.com, search for A Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or go to our website at fasterpc.com, and we have a link there that says listen to A Faster PC. That'll take you directly to our Facebook page. And hey, we're here to answer your questions, so ask them. Computer problems? You need A Faster PC. A Faster PC has been here, and as Florida begins to open for business,
The Faster PC
will remain open to repair computers 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 Saturdays. We offer curbside drop-off and pickup and on-site service where A Faster PC can come to you. And we can fix many computer problems remotely without requiring any in-person contact. A Faster PC is also working to help our customers set up remote access so that employees can continue to work and be productive from home. Computer problems?
You need A Faster PC.
A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 next to the new Dollar General in Port St. Lucie, and on the web at
www.afastpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. Again, that's 772-878-5978. Even in times like these, when you have computer problems,
You need A Faster PC.
A Faster PC can solve any computer problems, from software installs, viruses, spyware, malware, to those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support. From wireless networks to hardwired networks, from small networks to large Active Directory networks and multi-site VPN networks. We can also connect all of your network-capable devices in your home or office, and we provide on-site and remote service. Computer problems?
The Faster PC
Solves computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1, next to the new Dollar General in Port St. Lucie, and on the web at
www.afastpc.com.
That's www.afasterpc.com. For more information, our number is 772-878-5978. Again, that's 878-5978. Computer problems?
The Faster PC.
Solves computer problems. Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says Listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC. Yes, you do, and we are back. We had a customer, I mentioned this earlier, we had a customer earlier this week that actually called into our office and said, hey, this is something I'm not going to be able to listen to the show Saturday. I'm not going to be able to call in, but I have a question. I want Brian to answer this, and then he'll watch the show on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. Of course, you can do the same thing. Our number is 772-878-5978. Throughout the week, if you have a computer or IT question that you'd like to have covered on the next edition of A Faster PC live technical support, you can give us a call at 772-878-5978, and we will actually cover that on the next edition of A Faster PC live technical support. We also have an email address, sales@afasterpc.com, sales, S-A-L-E-S, at afasterpc.com. You can actually send us an email, and we could actually cover that on the next edition of A Faster PC live technical support. But we have a client, and he has I'm not sure if they're videos or records or exactly what it is, but he's taking these. One of the libraries actually has a service where you can take some of your items and you can actually convert them into digital audio or digital video. And again, I don't recall whether it's audio or video, but his question was he wants to be able to upload these to Google Drive and then share them with other people so that other people can access these as well. So we're going to go over that today. And one of the things we'll do is I'll switch over to a full screen to actually show you the steps that I'm going through. And of course, if you're listening on the radio, I will verbally describe this so that you can hopefully understand this. One of the things we try to do is explain things so that you can understand. But sometimes, you've heard the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, it's a lot easier to actually see something and to see how it's done. So if you are at a place where you can watch the video now, you can actually switch over to Facebook or YouTube streaming right now. You'll be able to watch this. And if you're not there, right after this show's over, this video will be available. And, of course, it'll be there next week and the week after that and the week after that and the week after that and so on, available for you to actually watch. But we're going to go over to I already have Google Drive open. I'm logged in with one of our it's kind of a dummy account. It's an account that we use just sometimes we need a Google account and we want to demonstrate, and so this is an account that we use. Now, what Google Drive is Google's cloud storage. So, we always try to explain the terms and define the terms. So when we talk about cloud storage, what we're talking about is storage that's on a server that is in the cloud or in the internet. And so Google has servers in various locations, and these servers are storing data. And if you have an Android phone, you could actually back it up with Google, and you may have to purchase additional storage space. They do give you 15 gigabytes of storage space for free. So 15 gigabytes. By the way, Microsoft gives you 5. I think Apple gives you 5. And you can pay for, with all of these service providers, you can pay for additional. So if you find that you have run out of space, well, you can pay for additional space. And, they have, a lot of them have plans starting at $1 or $2 a month. So, it's not very much that you have to spend to get some extra space if you need it. But, just to show you and give you an example of how much space things take up. If you're talking about pictures, on a regular cell phone, a picture might take anywhere from 1 megabyte to 5 megabytes. I was working with a client yesterday who has a very high-end digital camera, and he's taking photos that are really close to 25 megabytes. Now, in a gigabyte, there's 1,000 megabytes. So this is really the metric system. And you may not have learned it in school, but in computers we use it. First, there's a byte, and then 1,000 bytes is a kilobyte. It's really 1,024 is a kilobyte. And 1,000 kilobytes is a megabyte. 1,000 megabytes is a gigabyte. And 1,000 gigabytes is a terabyte. So all of the service providers do have plans where you can pay a certain amount of money and you can get a terabyte of storage space. But this is one way that you can store data, and really Google gives you 15 gigabytes for free, which is a lot of data. I actually have uploaded an audio file. This is an MP3 audio file. This audio file is about maybe 30 minutes or so, and you can see this takes up 27.3 megabytes. We already talked about the size that photos takes up. Now, one of our radio shows, when I create a video of that might take up 1 to 2 gigabytes for an hour's worth of radio. Now, I have, when I do my sermons for church, I'm taking those at high definition, 1980 by 1020, and those are about 30 minutes. They are a little bit right around 2 gigabytes. Maybe even more, maybe even 3 gigabytes. It's actually 2 files, and I think when it gets to, so it might even be almost 4 gigabytes. I'll have to look, but of course, higher resolution, you could even store more. You could even require more information to store that file. So that just gives you an idea, though, of how much you can store in a 15 gigabyte space. Now, if we wanted to add a file here, and I just went to get here, I went to drive.google.com. You have to be logged in. If you're not logged in, you have to log in. You get logged in by using your Google username and password. If you don't have one, you can create one. They allow you to use this account for free, and they can give you 15 gigabytes of storage space for free. So once we're logged in at drive.google.com, we see My Drive. We also see computers. We see Shared with Me. That's if someone had shared a file with my username. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to click on New. This is how we're going to upload, and we can actually click New Folder. We can actually do a file upload or a folder upload. What we want to do, though, is a file upload. So I'm going to click on File Upload, and this is going to launch a page that will show me various files I can select. And I want to select this file, which is the audio file from my last sermon, or actually the sermon last week that aired on WPSL and WCNO Sunday. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to click Open. So what's going to happen is this is going to start uploading. You see uploading, and it says one item, less than a minute left. And you see here that it's actually working on it. Once it gets uploaded, it will show up here in the list of files. If I want to, and there it goes, there's the file. So if I want to actually select this file, and I want to actually share it with someone, then I can click on over here, these three dots to the right. They say More Options, and I can go to Share. And under Share, I can click on Share. And here, I could share this file with anyone that I want to share it with. Now, what it'll do is it'll ask me who I want to share it with. So I can share it with my username. I could also share it with someone else. So, let's say, and I know we actually have a username, custdemo@yahoo.com. Now, I don't know that that's a Google account. I don't think it is. But I can actually select that the person could be an editor, a commenter, or just a viewer. Maybe I just want them to be able to view the file, but I don't want them to change the file. I can select whatever I want to here. I can type a little message, and I can click Send, and that will actually send that file. And so it's asking me if I want to share this with a non-Google account. That account's not a Google account. It's a Yahoo account. I'm going to share it anyway. And, of course, Google would love to have it. And you can actually have Google accounts that are using other domains. So, if you have an AOL email address, that could be a Google account. It could be your username for your Google account. So this is really how you would upload it, how you would share it. Again, using these three dots to the right. Now, if there were any files that were shared with this username, then I could click Shared with Me, and I would see those here. Those would be either files or folders, or they could be actually something that someone else has sent me. So, and again, under My Drive, I could create a folder. So if I click New, I could create a folder. Let's say we want to, New Folder. So let's say we wanted to put this as, we'll call this Converted Audio. So we're going to name it Converted Audio and click Create. Now we have a folder that says Converted Audio. And let's say that these files were Converted Audio. I can actually click on them and drag them into Converted Audio. I can actually share this entire folder with someone. So let's say I want to share this. I'm going to click on those three dots, go to Share, and go over to Share again and click. You can also copy the link. But let's say I want to share this with custdemo@yahoo.com, and I want this to be just a viewer. So I can actually select that and make this just a viewer and click Send. And Google may actually ask me again if I want to share this with a non-Google account. I'm going to click Share anyway. So I went ahead and I shared that entire folder. Now, if I put anything into that folder in the future, that file will automatically go into this folder here, this converted audio folder. So that's how you would use Google Drive. That's how you would upload a file. That's how you would share a file or a folder with a friend. Now, one of the things that this is really handy with, I mentioned earlier, we had a customer that I was working with yesterday to help him with his files, and he was trying to upload these files or send files through Facebook Messenger that were 25 megabytes or almost 25 megabytes, some of them a little bit more than 25 megabytes. He couldn't do it. Well, in that case, you could actually upload it to Google Drive or another cloud provider. You could provide a link to the person and the person could access it, or you can share it. So this is a quick and easy way to help you be able to share those files so that your users, your friends, can access the files. And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website of fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5. And next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is, The Real Reason There is Conflict in the Middle East. Is this a sign we're in the end times? Part 3. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a Faster PC?
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Isn't it about time that we protect every human being in America, including the preborn? Go to personhoodflorida.com today to sign the Human Life Protection Amendment to establish liberty and justice for all. Again, that's personhoodflorida.com.